There's such craze in the States about ube now, and I just want to show to you what ube really looks like. Welcome, I'm in Manila right now. I'm glad we were able to get some ube. It's a tuber, it's a root crop, and as you can see, there are the roots outside, and I just tried slicing one, and that's the color. It gets more expensive, the ube, when it's really dark purple in the middle. And first of all, I want to thank my very good friend Annie for sending us all this ube. Thank you, Annie. Now you can see that they come really big, all right? So this is the size of a regular ube, and I'm ready to boil them. Ube, usually they get so much of it, the root crops, on closer to Christmas. We usually make ube around December. Growing up, I know that we have this in every table. When there's a fiesta in Pampanga, we always have this. During Christmas time, a lot of people give this as gifts. For today, I'm gonna show you how to cook them, how to boil, and how to grate them. Let me tell you, there's so many ways of cooking this one. You could boil it with the skin on, or if you want, you boil it like a mashed potato, you peel it and then boil it. But I'd rather have it with skin. Why? Because I don't want it to get so soft on the outside. It gets very mushy. I have a pot of water here, or a small pot. I'm just gonna put a couple of them, and we're gonna boil them. You're gonna ask me how long. It really depends on the size of your ube. All you have to do is really a fork test. Do the fork test in terms of how long it's gonna cook, because there are ube that are much bigger than this. So this is the size I have, and I have here, I'm just gonna pour water to it. In fact, I really wanna steam it because the flavor is really intense when you just steam it. I'm doing two ways. I have this boiling stovetop, and you see it just peeled, and look how purple it is. The other way is cooking it in a pressure cooker. All you have to do is put them all in, again with water. And finally, it fits perfect here, thank God. I did cut this, and now I'm just gonna put some water on this and boil it. It takes a lot shorter time to boil this. I'll put some water in there. And that's it. Let me boil this one, and then we'll be back once they're soft. We're done boiling our ube, and here are the ube. This one, we boil them stovetop. It took us 35 minutes to boil them. And look how beautiful. Look at that rich color of ube. It really has a very good scent to it. It's really nice. And this is the ube that we just boiled up with a pressure cooker. As I've said, 35 minutes for this one, and just do a fork test. It depends. Now what we're gonna do is actually peel this and grate it. And it's easy to peel because all you have to do is that. Look how great the color is. I'm not gonna make the whole batch. I'm just gonna show you how we do the process of making the jam, ube jam. Just take that out. And this is such a good quality ube. Look at the purple color of it. This is ube. Let me just finish this, and I'm going to show you how to actually grate it. You could do multiple things on how you grate it. You could do the manual, you could have the food processor. I'm going to do the way I remember my Lola make it. All you have to do is grate it. It's so quick because it's soft already, it's boiled. Let me show you how it looks. Here you go. All right, look at that purple color. Gorgeous. I'm just going to finish everything, and I'll be right back. When I come back, I want to show you how to make coconut cream. What is the process of doing it? We went to the market and bought 4 coconut, but it's so much. So I'm just using 2 coconuts that have been shredded. I'm going to show you how to squeeze the coconut milk. And then I just want to show you something. When you have mature coconut and you break it, you'll find this inside the coconut. I love it. It's like eating cotton. It's so nice. In our language, we call it tubong. It's like this, see? This is how it is, and very sweet. So good snack. This is really good. All right, let me finish doing this, and I'll be right back. As I've said earlier, I'm gonna show you how to get the coconut cream. In here are 2 coconuts that have been shredded. And I have measured 4 cups of lukewarm water. All I have to do is just pour it in. And I've washed my hands. I have clean hands. And I have to say, I have to make do of our strainer. They don't have a strainer, so I'm using the coffee filter. I hope it works. But so you have to do is really squeeze this. And now you can see that the coconut cream is coming out already. You have to really press and squeeze all the juices of the shredded coconut. And sometimes you have to get the black or the outer shell of the coconut. Now, what we're going to use is just the coconut cream. So it's the first squeeze, not the second squeeze. With the 4 cups that I have put in here, I'll save a cup for my, I call it latik. Let me just do it with 2 hands. You have to watch. And that's how coconut milk is done. I'm going to take out as much as I could squeeze. And hopefully I could drain it real good with a coffee filter. That's 4 cups. And this is the creme de la creme of the coconut milk. It's the first process of squeezing. I think this is going to be good. We'll see. The coffee filter works very well since I don't have the strainer. So I make do of this. And actually I added another coconut to make it really thick, because I just want to make sure I have enough. And if there's overage, that's fine. You could use it for something else. Make a chicken curry out of it. Now we're on the last cup of this. We'll see. Works. Perfect. That's what it is. Beautiful. Let's measure. I need 3 cups of the regular first squeeze coconut cream. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to have to do a second filter of the coconut cream to make sure that it's pure cream. No coconut. Looks good. And that's the coconut cream right there. I'll use a portion of this to get that latik, which is a caramelized coconut cream, and the oil comes out of it too. We'll use both. Let me just throw this in. And I need 3 cups. This is a cup and a half. That's 3 cups and a little bit more. And then the rest I'm going to use for the latik, which I'm going to pour in a non-stick pan. There you go. Let's turn this on, and you have to just watch it. You just have to constantly stir it. Now, we're going to start in here. I'm just boiling this down to freshly squeezed coconut cream. No water, no other additives to this, just by itself. And we're just gonna, what do you call this, simmer it till it becomes toasted. And all you really have to do is watch it not to burn. So I actually started with a high heat. I want to get it boiling, in a rolling boil to this one. And then when it starts solidifying, then that's how I'm going to lower the heat. And then you would see it would turn into coconut oil. There you go. With the brown now. All here you could smell this. It's amazing, the smell. It is so good. And I'm separating the oil from the curd. And we're using the curd to actually put as a topping for our ube. See how much coconut oil is? Now that is organic coconut oil. So let's start to make the jam, or the halaya, that's how we say it. So in here, I'm going to pour in 4 cups of coconut cream. With that, I'm just going to put in all the wet ingredients, and then a cup of sugar. Now you could adjust the sweetness of it. If you want it a little bit sweeter, you could add more sugar. And I don't put a lot because I'm going to use condensed milk with this too. And we're going to have also the evaporated milk in here. You have to constantly stir it, all right? And I suggest you actually cook it in a non-stick pan. Once I know the sugar is melted, I will add in the 4 cups of the grated ube. Now let me show you. So this is how I grated it. You could do food processor, as I've said. And I actually saved a small piece. So let me taste it. It's nutty flavor. There's a nutty flavor on it. And there's a certain word that tells us malabo. So it's like a chestnut texture, which is really good. So there. And all I have to do now is add this into my syrup. It looks a lot, but it needs it. Stir it constantly. Now, the thing is, the color won't be as purple as you think, but that means it's really an authentic ube. Sometimes it's too purple. You put some coloring to have that perfect deep purple color to it. So the ube would actually soak up to all the coconut cream. So this would take a while. Let me add in the condensed milk too. It's like making mashed potato, but very sweet and tasty. Oh look, this is really nice. See how thick it is? Now, this is what you call an authentic, no added coloring. We're just using ube, no artificial flavoring or coloring. This is a very good kind of ube, right? That it's really getting very thick. When you see that the consistency is not soupy or it wants, this is good, all right? The longer you cook it, the more it gets thicker, right? It gets more thicker. And if it cools down, it really gets very thick. So for me, I'm gonna stop right now. I think this consistency is good with me. But if you want it thicker, go do another 10, 15 more minutes. And you're good to put it in your container. You dip into the oil and make sure all the crevices of your container has the coconut oil so it doesn't stick. All right? It's a mess. Again, we'll do this like this. All right? And then it's hard to have audience when you're cooking. And then I would just put a couple of the curds, right? Smells so good. I could pick on this real good, and it is so sweet. It doesn't contain any sugar. It is total sweetness of the coconut. All right. So we're gonna do like this. So when you put the halaya on top of this, and once you turn it over, there's a nice topping. So, and all we're gonna do is scoop it out and fill it up to the top. Just watch. This is gonna get hot. The more decorative container you have, the nicer it gets. But I grew up with this kind of containers, so I wanted to use it this way. All right, we call it llanera. There you go. So we'll just let it sit for a while, and then later on we're gonna serve it on this platter. So welcome back. Now our ube halaya has actually been in room temperature already. I actually cooled down already. And I actually put it inside the refrigerator. All right, so let's try to take it out from the mold and see how it looks. It looks very good. Still smells very good. So let's try. I hope it comes out real. Oh, perfect. So there you go. So you remember the latik? It's right there. I think I want to put some oil. It just tastes a lot better. I'm going to plate it. And here you go. That's your ube halaya. I put a small piece for myself to taste. And this is already from this morning, right? Let me taste. It has perfectly settled. It even got creamier. It's really good. It's what they say. It tastes like Christmas already, because we usually eat this around Christmas time. But let me tell you, it's not easy to find the fresh ube. So in most cases, you could actually find them in bottles like this. You could find them in Asian stores, definitely, right there. But you could actually taste the difference between the fresh one and this one. And let me tell you, with the ube that I made, I didn't put any extra coloring or extra ube flavoring, all right? And that's the key. This is the authentic ube halaya that you could ever taste. So I'm so happy that I would be able to bring back fresh cooked ube. If you are interested in making this one, check us out at Marisal's Kitchen, located in East Brunswick, New Jersey. And our website is marisalskitchen.com.